Bobby Moynihan reveals how Pixar's hoppers let him flex his comedic muscles in new ways. If critics' reactions are anything to go by, Pixar is ready to strike gold again with its next animated film, Hoppers. The movie stars Piper Curda as an environment-obsessed young woman who, in order to save the local wildlife and a glade near and dear to her heart, must inhabit a robot beaver body and convince the local species to repopulate their former home. One of the first animals Mabel meets in her new beaver body is King George, played by comedy icon Bobby Moynihan. King George has figured out the animal kingdom. Despite the food chain's requirements, he's found a way for all life to peacefully coexist in the same land. The director's Russ Milheim sat down with Hopper's star Bobby Moynihan, during which Moynihan spoke about how the latest Pixar film helped him stretch his comedic talents in unique new ways. Moynihan candidly admitted that he's used to trying really hard and begging on SNL for time and for that stuff. However, with King George, director Daniel Chong showed him that it's something that he doesn't share with King George. I found myself calming down a lot and being a much more relaxed human as King George, the actor explained, noting how he didn't feel like he had to improvise and be crazier because that's not King George. Moynihan said that it was actually really fun to kind of take that back a little bit. More of our interview below. Pixar's latest film hits theaters on March 6, 2026. Bobby Moynihan, I think it's that. I am used to trying really hard. I am used to begging on SNL for time and for affection and for that stuff, and with King George, Daniel Chong, the director, who I've known for a very long time, made it extremely easy to understand that that is something that I don't share with King George, that King George doesn't necessarily need to have that approach. I found myself calming down a lot and being a much more relaxed human as King George. I didn't feel like I had to improvise and be crazier, because that's not King George. He just wants everything to be nice and calm. So that was actually really fun to kind of take that back a little bit. Piper Curda, you know, I've gotten that question a couple of times, and it's interesting because I was like, oh, should I have done something different? But I think it actually is part of the whole story and the performance that I don't do anything differently, because Mabel is not a beaver. She is a human girl who just happens to be in a robot beaver. So her not changing much from what she does as a girl to a beaver, I think, makes sense within the context of the greater story. Piper Curda, that's a really good. It's crazy we haven't gotten that flip side. Oh, I would choose a corgi to inhabit my body, because then I don't think many people would notice I was gone. I think that would work. Bobby Moynihan, I'll choose manatee and same. Reciprocate our tones to each other. Curda, and what would we become? Did you know that a flea is the fastest animal in the animal kingdom? Curda, be a flea? Sure. Why not? Moynihan, did you know that a monkey is the rudest animal? I don't know if that's true. It's probably true, but I'm saying it here first. The full interview, including a conversation with director Daniel Chong and producer Nicole Grindle, can be viewed below.